No, I mean, listen, the reason why I started Vlad TV is that I put out 2 documentaries and I never saw a back end check from none of them. One of the documentaries made it on Showtime. The other one was on like Netflix, I think, at one point early on. And I've never seen a royalty statement. And I just said, I can't keep doing this shit no more. I'm done. I'm done. I got, this little $30,000 up front for directing this film. And it took me like 4 or 5 months to help put it together. Like, that's not enough money. And I know money's being made off the back end, but I'm never going to see it. And I got to, spend $100,000 on lawyers to maybe get another $10,000. Like, it doesn't make no fucking sense. That's why I launched Vlad TV, where I'm like, I'm just going to own everything. And the money's going to be lower in the beginning, but it's going to be mine. And over time, look what happened.
Same thing I'm doing with my films,
Exactly. So there's no way you would ever sign to a major label. If Atlantic said, we want you back, what would you say?
Nah, I ain't, like I would do it. If somebody wanted a tape, I'll do a tape. I just did. I always do that. I did the Mo 3 with Empire. I got one right now. Me in Trouble got one called Bad Boys. I'll take $500,000-$600,000. Vlad. For a major. But it's one album. After I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I'll do something like that, but I'm not finna do nothing with no major label with no time involved in it. Now they can give me some money for a project and, put it out, but, I ain't doing no contract.
Yeah. And, look, there's 2 sides to every story, right? For every Meek Mill that blows up and has a long career, there's 10 artists that all they do is lose money. There's 10 new artists that they sign that don't sell 1,000 copies. And these are $50,000, $100,000 deals that they've invested in that they get nothing of. And the reason why the record labels have these uneven type of contracts is that in order for things to function, they have to make up the money in that one artist they've lost on the other 9, because no one's that good of an A&R where they could put out 10 projects and all 10 will do great. I've never seen it. I mean, even the artists you signed, yeah, Young Blue did great, but there are some other artists that, like you brought, was it Lil Blurry on my show?
Right.
I'm going to guess that Lil Blurry never made it to the Young Blue level.
No. Still working.
It just is what it is. Still working. Not to say it might not happen in the future, but you've invested money. You've pulled favors. You had me do an interview with him. Like, you know what I mean? You took time out of your day where you could have made some money to try to help him blow up. Right. And it hasn't happened yet.
Right.
And it's not like you don't know music, but there's the X factor. You don't know what the people are going to take to.
We don't know. God know.
Exactly.
God know. God know who he's going to put in that position to be that motherfucker. Everybody ain't gonna get put in that position. God know who gonna get put in that position, you know what I'm saying? It's just who get blessed, It's just, we all chosen. People who get blessed and have things like that, you chosen.
Right. And a lot of times it's not even about you. Like, music is a funny thing, man. This is why people are always like, yo, Vlad, you should start a label, you should sign some artists. And I'm like, bro, it is not as easy as it sounds. I don't care how big of a platform you have.
It's
to
not as
look
easy
at someone,
as you sound, bro. Especially with fans, bro. Like, it's not as easy as it sounds, bro. People, you gotta understand, back in the days, you really had to have talent. Like, you really had to be a rapper. You had to have talent. Now you can become a rapper off anything.
Yeah.
You didn't have, now you have 3,000 rappers in one neighborhood. No, this shit real. Now you got rappers.
I believe
you got
in one
10,
neighborhood,
20
not
rappers
even a
at the
city.
airport working. You got rappers everywhere. So you know what that make? It flushes the realness out. It flushes the realness out. It flushes A&Rs taking music serious as it once did. You know what I'm saying? So it's a mouse pit, bro. Like everybody want to rap, and it's so much a bad rap. But you know, times can change, bro. Like you can make a hit, it just gotta be catchy, bro. It's just, you know, it's done changed now. You ain't gotta have
Well,
talent,
yeah.
really.
Yeah, and when you look at a hit now, man, like a lot of it is like, you know, you look at, for example, Spot 'em Got 'em, right? And you look at you know, a song like Beatbox. That song became a hit because some comedian did a TikTok dance to it. And then next thing you know, everyone's doing this damn dance. Future's doing the dance. Like, you know, you got all these huge artists that are doing this dance. And, you know, and I remember, you know, Sean Cotton was the one who signed him. And we talked about all this. And it's like, yo, I mean, the song was kind of buzzing already, but once you got the biggest artist in the world doing this dance and the song is playing in the background, you got this shit going on, you know, but you can't recreate that if you can't redo that a second time.
Right.
You just can't.
Right. Oh, I see. Right, Vlad. You're right.
You can't redo it. Like,
right,
you know, I remember
right.
I interviewed Lil Yachty, right? And his first hit song, One Night, was a YouTube comedian basically used that song and made a skit out of it.
Yeah.
And the skit took off so much that the song blew up, and then he followed it up with a bunch of other songs. And look, 2021, he's made millions of dollars. He's got a whole career. But it started off with a skit from someone he didn't even know. And I remember we talked about this in our interview. I'm like, yo, if it wasn't for that skit, you might be a broke college student right now. He's like, yeah, you're right. Had that not happened, you could still be that struggling SoundCloud rapper.
Struggling college SoundCloud rapper, yeah. But I feel like, I mean, bro, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, and listen, and at the end of the day, it's not about the opportunity you get, it's what you do with that opportunity.
That's what I've been trying to say. You know what I'm saying? 100%.
Just is what it is. You know? It's an unknown factor. You know? So, I mean, listen, shout out to people like yourself who invest in artists and have pulled off like a Young Blue, because that shit is hard. That's like the hardest thing in the world. I think that's the hardest business to be in.
Right. It's hard. It's hard, you know, being a CEO, because it's just hard, bro. It's hard. Because you're not counting on your talent.
Right.
You're not counting on your work ethic.